Hey there, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to go over the best 30 apps for your new iPhone 13. So let's begin with the video now. So first off, Cloud Battery. Cloud Battery is a better battery tracking system for your iPhone. Apple's own battery widget helps you keep an eye on your iPhone and Apple Watch, but Cloud Battery thinks bigger, enabling you to install the app on other devices including iPads, Macs, and connected peripherals, and use Cloud Sync to remain informed about their power levels. Now, BuddyWatch. BuddyWatch calls itself your personal watch face stylist. Although you can spend a lot of time messing around and creating custom Apple Watch faces yourself, now these things can be shared. It's an awful lot easier to see if someone else has already done all the hard work. What you can get in-app is a directory to scroll through, adding faces to your collection if you choose to sign up. Regardless, when you find a favorite, you can download it to your device and send it across your Apple Watch with a couple of taps. Now, Oh Bother provides a potential solution if you live and or work in a shared space and have times where you really don't want to be disturbed. After choosing a username and icon, you set your status, whether it's botherable or unbotherable, context such as I'm on a phone call or I'm taking a nap, and the duration of said status. These details can then be shared with other people via messages. Now, Launcher with Multiple Widgets. And Launcher with Multiple Widgets is a customizable widget for Today View, which can be used to quickly launch all kinds of things. It can provide deep access into apps so you can fire off an email, run a shortcuts workflow, open a website, or instantly access a settings pane without laboriously navigating through that app. Then Agenda. Agenda merges a notepad and task manager, ideal for people who would actually jot down ideas and events on a scrap of paper, but who would quite like said paper to be magical and actually organize everything for them. Now Launch Center Pro. Launch Center Pro has a lot of crossover with the home screen and Apple series shortcuts. It's perhaps best thought of, as its creator says, as a speed dial for apps. In each spot on the grid, you can place buttons to launch apps or group buttons you hold down to access a second level of shortcuts. Now we have Bringe, and Bringe offers a new spin on shared shopping lists. Although you can create a straightforward shared text-based list and reminders, Bringe opts for large colored buttons adorned with icons. Not only are these easier to spot when you're in a busy supermarket with a basket on one arm and a toddler on the other, they're also much simpler to tap. Now we have Meteor, and Meteor is an internet speed tester designed for human beings. It skews complex information and even advertising, and instead provides you with straightforward, colorful buttons and readouts. An inviting start testing button kicks things off, whereupon the app sets about checking your internet connection's performance, a little Meteor animated on screen as it does so. Once the tests are done, speeds are scored and are subsequently available from the History tab. Now we have Multitimer, and Apple's preloaded clock app has a perfectly serviceable timer, but you only get one countdown at any given moment. Multitimer, as its name might suggest, gives you multiple timers that you can set going simultaneously. On the launching app, you'll find 6 timers already set up, each has a different color, name, and icon. Tap a timer and it starts, tap again to pause or double tap to reset. It's easy, just long press and you open the timer's options so you can adjust its default time, label, color, icon, and sound. Next up we have Cheat Sheet, and the idea behind Cheat Sheet is to provide fast access to tiny chunks of information you never remember but really need to, like your hotel room, your car's number plate, Wi-Fi passwords, or if you're feeling suitable retro, the Konami code. Setup is pleasingly straightforward. Using the app, you add cheats by selecting an icon and then typing your info nugget. When you've got yourself a number of cheats, they can be reordered as you see fit. Once you're done, the entire lot can be displayed on the Today widget on an Apple Watch. Moonbeam feels a lot like a podcast directory and TikTok had a baby. Its main view is a series of audio snippets and lets you riffle through tiny clips from interest podcasts. Not keen on what you're listening to, just swipe and you'll instantly be immersed in something new. These moments are ad-free, and although the app setup won't do anything for your attention span, it's ideal for podcast discovery. We also have Otter voice notes. Otter bills itself as the place where conversations live. which is a lofty way of saying it's a voice memos app. That might not sound exciting, but Otter has fantastic features for anyone in the habit of jabbering at their phone. It auto-transcribes in an intelligent manner, automatically including punctuation. You get 10 hours per month for free, which seems generous. Additionally, notes are time-stamped and you can have inline images and highlights, and automatically get summary keywords so you can check subjects at a glance. Now we have Place, and Place claims to be an elevate your self-expression and make your content beautiful. In reality, it's a free iPhone app that lets you type in a tiny missive 140 characters or fewer, like old school Twitter, and then hurl the letters about the place. This isn't freeform animation. You don't need to know anything about keyframes and paths. Instead, you select a font, an animation style, a background pattern, and an image to sit underneath everything. By default, you get an Instagram-friendly square composition, but button lets you cycle through a range of alternatives. We also have Splice, and Splice sits in a space between traditional movie-making software and quick-fix video editors. As with products geared towards quickly fashioning something for social networking, Splice is keen to get you started. Select some videos or stills from your iPhone, drag to arrange the thumbnail, select aspect ratio, and you essentially have an edit. We also have Enlight Pixel Loop, which also has this different name, and this enables you to animate your photos. This is achieved through manually drawing path arrows to define the direction of animation, and setting anchors to keep other areas of your image rooted to the spot. Tap the play button and you get something akin to a cinematograph, only based on a single still image rather than dozens of shots or a video. We also have Hour Blocks, and Hour Blocks Day Planner reimagines calendars in brutally simplified form. Reasoning what you need to be productive is a clear idea of what you're doing during any given hour, rather than a slew of overlapping tasks. The app can integrate with existing iOS calendar data, but will only display one item if you got clashing events. It's therefore better to start from scratch. Events in the app can have custom names and icons, and sync across devices by way of iCloud. We also have VUE, and this is a video editor whose initial incarnation was an odd mix of intriguing and ridiculous. In short, it was designed to give you 6 seconds of fame by snapping an ultra-short video comprising 3 shots. Fortunately, VUE is relaxed a bit now, and all the better for it. The app still prefers brevity but will allow movies up to 3 minutes in length and can load existing videos from your iPhone. Once your miniature masterpiece is done, it's possible to add filters, stickers, overlay subtitles, and mess around with zooming and adjustment sliders. Then we have Clips, and Clips is a video editing app geared towards making content for sharing on social media. To that end, it skews convention, widescreen, standard titles, typical editing tracks, and attempts to infuse plenty of fun into a streamlined, straightforward editing process. You can record directly in the app or import existing videos, and helping with pacing and context in a way that's much more interesting, animated, and editable. Now we have Motion Stills. Motion Stills aims to help you do more with live photos you shoot with your iPhone. Apple's own Photos app, of course, provides options for adjusting how these images animate, but this Google offering does far more. On giving the app permission to view your photos, it will display a scrollable feed of pictures that animate as you browse. This alone makes Motion Stills worth a download, not least because the app applies a stabilization technology to your live photos, eradicating wobble. Now we're gonna have the Clocks. The Clocks provides an alternative to Apple's built-in clock app, which is ideal for those times when your iPhone is docked in a stand or a charger. Instead of Apple's workman-like world clock, this free iPhone app lets you choose between a full-screen analog clock, flip clock, or retro-glowing LED face. Each clock has various anchor after a word clock after all. A double tap on the top half of the screen switches you to a view with 6 configurable clocks. Now we're gonna have Outputter for Twitter. Outputter for Twitter helps you to avoid falling down a Twitter rabbit hole when you have something to say, largely by shielding you from most of Twitter. Instead of your timeline, the app starts off as blank tweet posting box to which you can add text and images. Tap the tweet button and your diminutive missive is sent, without any threat of you getting distracted by anyone else's. Now we have Live Wallpaper app, and this one makes your phone a little bit more swish by way of some arty wallpaper, but rather than giving you an endless feed of JPEGs to download, this app affords you a modicum of control over its output. We also have NetNewsWire, and this is an RSS reader. This technology has fallen out of fashion, but not sure why. It enables you to subscribe to sites you love and to get every headline piped directly to an app. You can then read any article from your feed or jump to the original piece in a browser. Now we have Byte, and Byte fills the void left behind when Vine vanished. That video-based social network filled your feed with full of 6-second recordings of joy, humor, music, and general weirdness. Byte similarly provides a mix of entertainment and creative scope. Of course, Byte's not alone in this space. TikTok, for example, offers a similar experience, but Byte nonetheless has a lot going for it. We also have Sofa, and Sofa is designed to help organize your downtime. More specifically, it's made to help you list amazing media you'd like to check out and then keep track of it. In short, it's a list app. You can make lists and then populate them with movies, TV shows, music, podcasts, books, and video games. We also have Big Bang AR, and this isn't the best app if you already got an ego, given that it kicks off the creation of the universe in your outstretched hand. After that explosive moment, your local environment becomes an AR swirl of building blocks as a virtual take on the universe forms. Now we have GifWrap, and GifWrap is an iPhone app for the GIF obsessed. You can check out GIFs from a small range of broad categories such as happy or sad, but the universal search bar enables you to drill down much more rapidly. We also have Twitterific, and this is a Twitter client that wants you to tweet on your own terms. So rather than we lock down and vanilla experience of the official Twitter client, Twitterific offers a range of customization options. We also have Infuse 7, and Infuse 7 is a superb, elegant video player. It makes it a cinch to stream content from computers on your network, meaning you don't have to load the videos directly on your iPhone, although you can due to files integration, but assuming your files are sensibly named, Infuse 7 can pull down cover art and movie show info, and even grab subtitles with a couple of taps. And then we have Night Sky. Night Sky initially resembles every other astronomy app, so just hold your iPhone in front of your face to view celestial bodies that are in a particular place, or rather more lazily scroll about the heavens with a finger. You get chill out music, constellation illustrations, time travel, and information pages. Alright everyone, so that was it for today's video. If you got some valuable information out of it, please don't forget to give it a like and also leave a comment down below on what you think. Subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications every time we post a new video. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next one.